Assalamualaikum. I welcome you all for class 8 subject science. So today we are going to continue with our topic, that is sound. So what is loudness? The loudness of sound depends on its amplitude. As in the previous video you learnt what is an amplitude. When the amplitude of the vibration is large, the sound produced is loud. Okay. Once the amplitude is more, the sound will be more. Sound produces loud. When the amplitude is small, the sound produces feeble, means very less. It is the characteristics of sound and it is the degree of sensation of sound. Okay, it depends totally upon the amplitude. Compare the sound of a baby with that of an adult. Is there any difference? Yes, there is difference. You can hear. Even if two sounds are equally loud, they differ in some way. Yes or no? Yes, it differs because the amplitude will change. The frequency, not only the amplitude, even the frequency determines the shrillness or pitch of a sound. Okay, the loudness of a song will not irritate you so much. The crying baby sound will irritate, right? Because the pitch is different there. If the frequency of vibration is higher, we say that the sound is shrill and has a higher pitch. Now, what is a pitch? It is the property that determines the shrillness and the deepness of the sound. Means how much deep it will go. It depends upon the frequency. How far? Now you can see in the picture, this has the low frequency and this has the high frequency, right? So it is coming frequent. Okay. So the frequency is more high here. Here it is low. The frequency is low. It's coming slowly. No. The frequency, the curves are far. Here the curves are near. Means the frequency is more here. Here it is less. If the frequency of vibration is lower, we say the sound has a lower pitch. If the frequency is more, then we say the sound has a high pitch. Example, a drum vibrates a low frequency. Therefore, it produces, drum you know, no? A low pitch sound. On the other hand, a whistle has a high frequency and therefore produces a sound of higher pitch. On the other hand, a whistle has a high frequency and therefore produces a sound of higher pitch. A bird makes a high pitch sound whereas a lion makes a low pitch roar. Okay, lion will roar but the pitch is low. However, the roar of a lion is very loud while the sound of a bird is quite feeble. Okay, frequency is different, pitch is different and the sound level is different. That you have to understand here. Every day you hear the voice of children and adults, right? Do you find any difference? Yes, you find. Can you say the frequency of the voice of a child is higher than that of an adult? Yes, usually the voice of a woman has a higher frequency than that of a man. Okay. Women will be having higher frequency than that of man. So, it will be like irritating sound. The women's will be like irritating sound because the frequency will be more. The shrillness will be more in it. Now, what is audible and inaudible sound? We know that when we need a vibrating body for the production of sound. Can we hear the sound of all vibrating bodies? The fact is that sound of frequency less than 20 vibration per second, that is 20 hertz, cannot be detected by human ear. Okay. If it is less than 20 hertz, we are not able to hear, cannot be detected by the human ear. Such sounds are called inaudible. Inaudible means we are not able to hear. On the higher side, sounds of frequency higher than about 20,000 vibration per second, that is 20 kilohertz, are also not audible to the human ear. Thus, for human ear, the range of audible frequency is roughly from 20 to 20,000 hertz. Means our ears have only the capacity of hearing from the sound that is 20 hertz to 20,000 hertz. So what is total hearing? Impairment is very rare. It is usually from the time of birth. Partial impairment occur due to disease, injury or age. Means here what they are saying is, we are not, if we have the age, okay, at the time of birth also it will be like less, you can't hear much. Once it is age is more or due to the injury, you cannot hear. That is known as partial impairment. By learning the sign language, children can communicate effectively. So now what is noise? It is defined as the sound that is unpleasant and have a irritating effect. Okay, we will not say the sound which is loud will be noise. Loud sounds are not noise. Means it is like for example music. Sometimes music will be loud also, but it will not irritate you, right? It is pleasant. Now here noise means it is unpleasant, having a irritating effect to your ears. What is noise pollution? Noise pollution is defined as the contamination of air with unpleasant and irritable effects. Means two, three sounds together. If it is mixed, what happens is it starts irritating sound. If one sound is there, it will be clear. The frequency will be clear. Now, if it is 2-3 sounds together, it starts irritating. That is nothing but the noise pollution. We hear different types of sounds around us. Is the sound always pleasing? No, it is not pleasing. It is uncomfort also. Some sounds are pleasant to the ear, whereas some are not. Suppose construction work is going on in your neighborhood. Are the sound coming from the construction site is pleasing? No. Do you enjoy the sound produced by horns or buses, trucks? No. Such unpleasant sounds are called noise. In a classroom, if all the students speaks together, what happens? On the other hand, you enjoy. Now that is what happens. It may. So all the students, when they are speaking together, it is noise. So we cannot able to understand not even one child voice. Therefore, it is a noise pollution. The frequency will be distracting. It is not clear to our ears. Therefore, it is irritating. Therefore, it is known as noise. On the other hand, you enjoy sounds from the musical instruments. The musical sound is one which is pleasing to ear. Sound produced by the harmonium is a musical sound. The string of a sitar also gives out a musical sound. But if a musical sound becomes too loud, it will not be melodious. That will cause the noise. If it is too high pitch is there, then it causes noise there. You have already learnt about the air pollution, right? Presence of unwanted gases and particles in air is called air pollution. Similarly, presence of excessive or unwanted sounds in the environment is called noise pollution. Unwanted sounds is known as noise pollution. Now, which are the noises which will create noise pollution? Major cause of noise pollution are the sounds of vehicles. Okay, vehicles, then comes explosions, including bursting of crackers. You will play with the crackers? No, even that causes noise pollution. The sound of the machines, loudspeakers, etc. Even the television and the transistor radio at high volumes. Sometimes kitchen appliances as desert coolers, air conditioners all contribute to noise pollution. Even the desert coolers which they use at home, the kitchen appliance is what we use. All these will create the noise pollution. How we cannot harm? How we should stop this noise pollution? Now, what are the harms of the noise pollution? Now, what happens if there is more of noise? Maybe here noise in the surrounding may cause many health related problems. Lack of sleep. First one is lack of sleep. You cannot sleep. Once you cannot sleep, then the diseases starts. Then the next is high blood pressure, hypertension. You will get high blood pressure. Then if high blood pressure is there, what happens? Anxiety and anger, and many more health disorders can be caused by noise pollution. A person who is exposed to loud sound continuously may get temporary or even permanent impairment of hearing. Impairment of hearing means where they can lose the capability of hearing the voice. That is known as impairment, where they will lose the capacity of hearing. Continuously, if they are listening to the sound, they are not able to hear. Their ears will become damaged. Their ears will damage. Measures to limit noise pollutions. Now we have to control the noise. We must control the sources of noise. How can we achieve this? We can do silencing devices must be installed in aircraft, engines, transport vehicles, industrial machines and home appliances. All these machineries, in that what we have to say them is put a silencer in that. Silencing device will come. If they insert in that vehicles and all, that is the noise will become less. Not only that, even at home, all the noisy operation must be conducted away from any residential area. Noise producing industries should be set up away from such areas. Use of automobile horns should be minimized. TV and music systems should be run at low volumes. You should not put in high loud or speakers, so that the other person who are sitting or who are next to your houses will get irritated. Even they get the problems. And the next thing what you can do is trees must be planted along the roads and around buildings to cut down on the sound reaching the residents, thus reducing the harmful effects of the noise pollution.